It's the host, most coast, the GOAT, Coach T Flow. This is a special edition of Bro versus Bro podcast SE. So when you see the SE, it just means special edition. It's not the official episode. It's like when breaking news drops or something like what happened yesterday happens.
Yeah.
We got to get online and just talk about it, man. What's up, broski?
What's going on, bro?
Man, I was the one that called and told you about the breaking news, right? Correct.
Correct.
How did you feel when I told you?
Man, my mind was blown, man. I couldn't believe it. I I thought it was a prank or something. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were trying to be funny or something. I thought you was gonna come up with another reason Bama lost or something. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
thought you would set me up.
Unless they've been up under a rock for the last we'll just say half a day, Nick Saban, head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide, is retiring from college football, and it's just sent shockwaves through the air, through the atmosphere.
World.
Yeah, I mean, media. It's been on the big news. It's like you would think
local news, big news everywhere.
Man, it's bigger than the president, man. It's major news, period. But definitely within sports, man. And the Nick Saban effect is in all sports. And I had an interesting fact for you, brother. If you didn't know, then after I tell you this fact, I want you to go back to how you felt when I told you. But the Nick Saban has put more college first round picks in the NFL, first rounders, than he's had losses at Alabama. He's put more players who have went first round under Nick Saban than he has losses at Alabama. That's a hell of a statement, bro.
I mean, you can only get you can play 12 games a year, so you can only get a few losses. So but I feel you saying the first rounder that is remarkable.
Yeah, first rounder.
I ain't gonna hate on him. That's remarkable, man.
Especially
that's remarkable.
44.
Yeah,
44 is a lot of first rounders, man.
And that's in the last couple of years or his
he was
at
there.
Alabama.
His tenure at Alabama, just Alabama only. I think he coached. He coached at LSU and Michigan State or somewhere else too, in Toledo, a smaller college. So I mean,
that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Good.
Hell of a career, man. But
that's just the first round. That ain't the draft. That's just the first round.
Yeah, first round. Yeah. That's not the draft. I'm sure he has. It was one situation where some kid, and I forgot the kid's name, that he went in the draft, and he basically was the backup the whole time. And he was a draft pick just because he was that good. I want to say he came through with Ragland and all them boys.
Okay.
That's just the Bama effect. You could be a backup in Bama and make the draft. Crazy.
Yeah, AJ McCarron or somebody like that.
No, it was a lineman. I remember it was a lineman. Okay. Yeah, it was a defensive lineman. I forgot his name, but he made the draft, and he was, a lot of the time how Bama was doing, you had your first, second down lineman, then they're bringing a different package on third. So it was one of those situations more so that just a straight up bench rod. He was still getting snaps. But how did you feel, man, once it sunk in, man? And how do you think it's going to affect college football?
First of all, like I said, I was shocked, man. I was shocked. I did not see this coming. And I was at a loss for words, man, because it's the end of a decade, man. It's the end of an era, not a decade, but it's the end of an era, man. It's similar to Belichick in New England, man. It just
we're gonna get to that 1 second.
Man, it makes you feel old, man, and
you are old, man.
Yeah, true. But damn, man, this man been coaching so long and he's been so great, and just to retire now, I mean, they had a down year. I mean, you won the SEC championship. You beat Georgia, so it was like you just had a bad year.
You're potentially a play away from going to the Natty.
So the timing was definitely off. You know what I'm saying? So and how it will affect college football, it'll open the door, man. It'll open the door for Ole Miss, your boy Lane Kiffin. It'll open the door for.
I like Lane Kiffin. I like old Lane.
Yeah. Probably open the door for Auburn too. Auburn
is going ham on Twitter. I'm a Twitterer. I be on Twitter. Auburn is telling all them boys to come here. We got you. Like Hugh, hey, those players, and that's smart. He got players tagging other players. Hey man, it's great, man. Y'all come. Hey, it's gonna be wide open. So what are some of the challenges you think that Alabama's gonna face with Nick Saban announcing his retirement?
They're gonna face recruiting challenges, and they're gonna face keeping players in the program once the transfer portal reopens. Those are gonna be the challenges, and it's all gonna depend on who they pick next to be the head coach, and it's gonna also depend on next season. If next season is a shit show, oh man, woo! The portal's gonna be wide open with Alabama players, and it's also what we've seen a little bit already. It's also gonna be maybe a few more players that committed to Bama earlier. This 2024 high school class, maybe a few people that decommit.
Oh, they're already doing that, bro. They already decommitting,
Yeah,
and what I think what Alabama has to do, like you said, the challenger that they're facing is everybody's in wonderland now. They don't know what's going to
yeah,
happen. They're uncertain about their future, and nobody, especially a kid leaving from high school going to college, wants to be uncertain about their future. Don't know who the head coach is going to be. Don't know if they've been to that program. You bring a running coach and you're a wide receiver. That might be the best program for you if you're a running back and they be a wide receiver coach or quarterback coach who like to put the ball in the air a lot, that might not be the best place for you. So it's a lot of uncertainty right now. And I think what Bama needs to do to solve the problem, they need to name a head coach as soon as possible. What do you think about
yeah.
that?
I agree. They need to name a head coach as soon as possible, so he can also get his staff and his people in there. That's another thing that may affect, Nick Saban's, his coaching staff. How many of those people are going to stay, or maybe they look for opportunities other places, and some of those guys recruited some of these players. So if they leave and I'm a player, you recruited me. I don't know if I want to stay or not. So man, it's an
Man, you
avalanche.
said some real shit then, bro. Like that was
Yeah,
real. I didn't even think about that aspect with the coaches.
yeah.
Just like players are going to leave, coaches are going to leave too
Coaches are
for
gonna
better
leave too.
situation. And
Yep.
like you say, certain coaches recruited certain players, so those players, since Nick is gone, they're going to be more likely loyal to that coach. I think there could be some situations where they're going to be loyal to the school, but man, it's going to be a free for all if Bama doesn't get on top
Yeah.
of this. And I'm going to give you a real short version of that. It's a local player named Rodarius that went to Central. He was a safety for the Central Red Devils and great player, 4-star safety. And Alabama gave him an offer and he accepted it. Matter of fact, he was at the Michigan game with Alabama and posting pictures. And I'm like, I'm so proud of this kid. Matter of fact, he was in the hood this summer when they announced the colleges that they were, kind of like an unofficial commit, but he made it official when he went up there with them boys and balled out with them.
Okay.
Yesterday, well, I think it was this morning, matter of fact, early this morning when I first woke up, I looked at his Twitter and yesterday he typed one word, sheesh, and
Woo.
all up under that just comments, come here, come here. So he's a commit. He's a 2024 commit to the University of Alabama. And this kid is already getting pulls from here. Come to Auburn. One of his other
Yeah.
players, Cam, one of the top receivers in the nation this year, he committed to Auburn. So, his got people at Auburn, which is like a county over from Phoenix City. So you're practically at home if you're in
At home.
Auburn.
Yep.
So
Yep.
he's getting pulled this way, pulled that way. I'm sure some more schools are going to come at Rodarius. So just like you said, man, it is going to be it's going to be something to watch, man. I mean, if you like
Yeah.
media, you like sports media, it's going to be something to watch in the next couple of days. Who are some of the top coaches you think they can choose to replace Nick Saban? I mean, you can't replace Nick Saban, but
Yeah.
what
Right.
head coach do you think would be a good fit for Bama, and who do you think's on Bama's radar?
Well, I think the short list, the top two that I believe is old Dabo out of Clemson, and you got to holler at Lane Kiffin to see what he's doing with the program at Ole Miss.
Oh
So
yeah, they ain't got number
though,
two losses on. Yeah, I like Old Miss. I like
yeah,
don't like their
yeah,
name, but I like I like old Lane Kiffin.
yeah. So those are the top two that I would give a call to. Now, third one, I doubt they can get them. I know they. I doubt highly they can get him. But there's nothing wrong with a phone call to call old Kirby. Kirby did a,
Come on home, Kirby.
Nah, Kobe, you're a Georgia boy, man. Stay where you at. But so
come on
they
back home,
call you
Kirby.
if they call you, man, answer it and politely decline the offer, man.
We want Kirby.
Cause we got more natties to
man,
win.
we
Baby.
get Kirby over there, Bama back. It won't be a transition. Everything good.
Exactly. Y'all wouldn't miss a beat.
We wouldn't miss a beat if we get Kirby. But after that,
but
my boy Dabo, I like Dabo Swaney too. Old Dabo.
Yeah. But know what I think, man?
What you think, bro?
Man, there's some hard shoes to fill, man. There's some big shoes to fill. So
big shoes. Them big black Air Force Ones, big shoes.
Man. I wouldn't want to be the first coach to fill those shoes. Now, I would
you wouldn't want to be the first.
That.
So you wouldn't want to be the first coach to try to coach behind Nick Saban.
No, because guess what? They mess around and lose 2 in a row or something like that early in the season. They gonna want you to die. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want you to die.
Yeah. Whoever the next guy is, Bama fans are gonna be lunatics. They're gonna hold this guy to a different set of rules. They're gonna hold him to higher standard than Nick Saban.
Nick wanna did that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be
a lot of
it's gonna be a lot of comparisons. Nick Saban wouldn't have did this. Nick Saban would never.
He would never. Exactly.
Why did Bama pick this guy?
And don't let him be. Oh my God! Don't let him be.
Oh no, he ain't gonna. You ain't gotta worry about that. He ain't gonna be that. I already know where you going with that. Okay. Yeah, you don't worry about that. That's not going to happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
No, sir. And we ain't gotta worry about that. He gonna be like them. And what about the kid? Cause what's his name? Steve Star. Hey, what's Texas coach? What's Texas coach now? Y'all,
Steve Starkowski, something like that.
Steve Starkowski.
Yeah.
What, y'all know his name? How
I don't think it's a well, I know he got ties to Bama, but you just
he was
an
assistant coach up under Saban.
Yeah, so why would you go back, man? I can see if he lost to Bama and
okay, we already said we in the portal age, right? There's no loyalty no more. It's all about money, man. That's why you would go back.
Exactly. And who got more money?
Got more money?
Texas or Alabama?
Oh, Texas got way more money as a state, but as for program and what Bama gets you ratings, man. So Bama is a media favorite. Bama, Georgia, they are the top. I think Bama.
Whoa! We gotta respect them.
Michigan, Ohio State.
Nick Saban is
that.
Now that he's gone.
But they gonna watch next year. They show no watching.
They gonna want to see.
Yeah, they gonna want to see next year. They show no watching.
They want to see.
Everybody gonna be watching next year.
Alabama is in the fishbowl.
You say Alabama's in the fishbowl?
Now, yeah, they.
But if you like the competitiveness, if you like the spirit of the fight, if you like to dig down and dirty, this your type of football. They got a Y, Pooh. Michigan had a Y. Bama got a Y. Now you said that. You said Michigan won because they had a Y. Right. Bama definitely has a Y. Let's show them we still. Hey, we replace. We don't rewind. That's whether you a coach or if you a dime. It don't matter. Play it on. Anybody can get it. We replace over here at Bama. We don't rewind.
I can replace Nick Saban.
Hey, I said what I said. We don't rewind. We replace. Next man up. Step up. Step up.
Okay.
Bama football.
Hey, we gonna stamp this 8/22, January 11th. You know what I'm saying? Put a time stamp on it. I want to see. We gonna pull it back up.
we gonna stamp that. I'm
stamp it.
That. Now, of course, we probably will never see a coach like Nick Saban in our lifetime again. All I'm saying is our winning ways, whether it's a championship or going to the playoffs, our winning ways at Bama will continue.
So what is a successful season next year for Alabama?
I think a successful season for any college football programs, if you make it to the CFP, you make it to the playoffs, that's a success to me. I know everybody wants the natty. Everybody wants a natty. You want the natty, but that's rare and that's hard. But
only thing about it, I would say the conference championship is still better because with a 12-team championship now, you could potentially make the college football playoffs, not even winning your
Okay, I agree with that. Like I agree with it this year, and I made a post about that, and I got hammered. But that's how I felt this year. If you go off the ratings and you go off the vibe, we was all there. The Alabama Georgia SEC championship was the real championship, not that shit with Michigan and Washington. That won't it, man.
Or Michigan and Alabama.
Or Michigan, either one of them just felt like a
games.
bigger. It felt like a bigger game. The energy, the interaction, the trolling, the shit talking. It just felt, because you don't really have no connection to like the Michigan or Washington. Like Washington's like in Tokyo, shit's way over there. And then I like we said, no, we didn't talk about this. We kind of missed this one, but Michigan defense was badass, man. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, at first I really thought, and we talked about this, and you can stamp this one too. At first I really thought that that Alabama mistakes caused their demise. I really like we ain't clicking. We're off sync. It ain't them, it's us. But after seeing a similar game with Michigan, easier for Michigan, but it was similar, the same way they threw them off. Keep in mind that the Washington, the Huskies had the best offensive line in college football. They had 2 wide receivers with 1,000 yards, catch receiving yards, and the Heisman Trophy, not Heisman, but a Heisman Trophy candidate, finalist for quarterback. So they were primed up. If you're looking at the numbers, they were primed up to beat this Michigan team. But the Michigan Wolverines had another things.
At least compete.
Shit. Oh man, and they demolished those boys. Man, they hit that kid some. That kid had to get hit about 20 times. Now, he only got sacked once or twice, but he had to get hit. I mean, like it was like every time I looked up, he was getting off the ground. So with that being said, McCarthy, I like McCarthy at the end of the third quarter. He went out there, took off his shoes, went against that goal post and meditated, man, got in that zone. I'm like, look at this kid right here. You know, he's doing some old yoga, aromatherapy shit on the damn field. That shit worked. Somebody gonna bite that shit, bro. That shit worked. He got in his zone, man, and he had a great fourth quarter for the Michigan Wolverines. So just compassing the games, even after the controversy they had with the cheating scandal with their coach and whoever the guy was that was stealing people's signs, they ran the gauntlet, man. They beat Notre Dame, they beat Ohio State, they beat Penn State. They beat Alabama. They beat Washington. They ran the gauntlet, man, and they are well-deserving champions, man. I mean, I give it up to them, man. It wasn't Bama failures. It was Michigan's dominance. What do you think about that?
Hey, man, I have nothing to add. You 100% correct. Everything you said. They was just the better team. They're the more physical team. They're the more dominant team. Nothing else to add.
All right. Well, man, we didn't get to talk about Ja Morant, the injury, man. What do you think is going to do for his legacy? Do you think he will ever be the same Ja Morant of old? And the reason I say that is his game, since he got on our radar, he was at Murray State, and since he came out, man, explosiveness has been the name of the game for him. And I don't know what kind of injury, what caused that injury. They haven't put it out there yet, but my spidey sense telling me is dunk related. I mean, shoulder. I can see it be stretched out, versus taking a jump shot, or unless he might have fell on it. I mean, I don't know what happened, but how do you think that will affect his gameplay once he recovers? And do you think karma had a part in this?
No, I did not think karma had a part in it. I just think injuries happen, and I think he'll be all right, man. I think he'll be fine, man. He probably just needed to gain about 10 pounds or something, man. Get a little more weight on him, you know what I'm saying? But I think he'll be fine. I think he'll come back even better. I think he'll be okay.
You remember?
It was not karma though, bro.
Hold on, remember that movie now? Malcolm X, when
the chickens come home to roost.
Yeah, buddy, you goddamn right. But you remember that part though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but just for argument, think about just what happened, man. Just think about what happened. This kid was on a hiatus. He signed that big deal, rookie deal, got the Nike contract, and then just look at how he just descended from grace. Majority caused by him. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep that in mind. people, we think you're picking on people when you replay chain events. And I'm not going to go through all of them. You already know what they are. We already did that. We know. But look how this has spiraled down. He get like 9 games in, and we're doing pretty good. I think he ain't lose number 1 or 2 games.
Spectacular those 9 games. He was spectacular.
Yeah, exactly. And come back out, and then this happens. So it's kind of like it's something, a higher power or a bigger energy trying to humble this kid. Remember when he got out, he made that comment, what I told you. I got receipts too. And then keep in mind now, you got to be mindful of what you do, your actions. The camera is, when you're the bad guy, it's safe to say, when you agree with this, little bro, when you're the bad guy, the camera's always on you, right or wrong.
Right.
If you're doing good, shit, nobody give a damn. They ain't gonna keep the camera on when you're doing good. But when you're doing
on him regardless, though.
It's gonna be
a superstar.
That too. He's a superstar, but showed up when you're a superstar, you're the best. Like Draymond. They're gonna be watching the hell out of Draymond. But when he got out one game,
they're watching to see you fail.
He hit a shot and he went towards the bench and he went like this, blue, 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 blue. Yeah. Bad look. I mean, with you having these gun allegations, having that situation with guns, I mean, do something different. I would have been, man, I didn't give a damn, but I know you got to be aware of how the media and just the attention that's on. You got the situation with guns, and then here you are, you going on the side of the bench and you doing like that. It's still not a good look. It's a lapse of judgment for that split second. Do something or do that. Do something. Not that. The shit you just got suspended for. So it seems like, not saying, I was just bullshit about karma. Some people believe karma is a real thing, but I do believe in energy. And once I said he came out, I changed, I'm different, and then you get a little cocky in the wrong way. It's okay to be confident in yourself and show your dominance, but that right there, that's kind of like a point in the finger, like, I ain't got a real gun, but I can do this, and bam.
Hey man, we a nation that's built on guns, man. You know what I'm saying? It's our Second Amendment right or something to bear arms, or you got a lot of people that they like guns, man. The guy likes guns, so long as he's not breaking any, long as he's not shooting people. There's a lot of gun lovers out there, man.
Do you think it's a good look to do that after you just came off of a 25 game? After you came, oh, thank you.
No.
And I'm saying that you just came off for 25. And then I saw a report now, bro. I seen a report, and I'm gonna let you go. I know you got to go. I seen a report that said that Michigan basically conceded and was like, well, we wasn't gonna make the playoffs anyway, so he'd have time to heal. I mean, I just gave it to you verbatim. So that means that his 25 game suspension affected their chances of making the playoffs, to where the fact that they've conceded that we're not going to make the playoffs, we was in a hole anyway. So this injury, is bad, but he got time to heal. So that means with you getting suspended, you affected the gameplay. Going off what their action and what their statement read, your suspension for playing with these guns affected your team. And that's the problem I got. When it transcends what you got going on and affects the team, that's when it's a problem. Would you agree?
Definitely did affect this season. It did.
Yeah. Okay.
It did.
All right. Hey man.
But
there you go.
But it's a setup for a good comeback for the young man.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I thought we had did that already with the.
We're about to do it again.
So comeback 2.0.
That's it. He came back. He was spectacular. Now he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And the team now, ain't no guarantee they're gonna miss, because we got the play in now. So they ain't no guarantee that they gonna miss the playoffs. They just beat Dallas the other night. Luka had 30 and Kyrie had 30. They still beat them boys. So he may give them their swag back. We'll see. It's still early in the season, man.
Last thing I want to ask you, what do you think about the Pelicans' victory over the Golden State Warriors while they were at home?
Oh, hey man, I think it was embarrassing. I think the Golden State Warriors have reached bottom, and I think major changes need to be made. I don't think Draymond can help. I know Draymond was out, Chris Paul was out, but major changes need to be made, man, because that was embarrassing. I feel for Steph, man. I feel for Steph.
Did you know Steph box score?
No, man, that man probably didn't even play the damn fourth quarter, man. It was a blowout.
You said it was a blowout?
Yeah, he probably didn't play the fourth quarter.
But I'm saying, what was Steph shooting like though?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I didn't check and see.
Dang. Okay. All right, then, man. Well, because once again, it's the universe changing. Golden State, what was it, 4 years ago that they had the highest win percentage in NBA history, and LeBron James, might have been more than 4 years ago. When was it, 5 years
Yeah, that
ago?
was like 2016,
Team, yeah. But
about 7. Yeah,
and then to look at them being at the bottom, they're at the bottom of the
but they won a championship 2 years ago, though.
Yeah, but exactly. So 2 years ago, the championship to being at the bottom of the West right now, it's changing the universe, man. Changing the energy, man. All right, there, bro. I'm gonna let you.
Steve Kerr, watch your ass, boy. You see everybody goddamn
Oh yeah, exactly.
Belichick, Pete
And we
Carroll,
forgot to say about
Steve Kerr,
Pete
watch your
Carroll.
ass.
Pete Carroll surprised you?
Yes, I was very surprised. I did not see that coming at all.
But they say he's gonna, it seems like he's still gonna be a part in some capacity of the Seahawks, but not the head coach of the football team. So,
okay, maybe they're kicking him upstairs. Then I don't know.
Yeah, one of them situations hey, bring your old ass up here, man. Let somebody else do that, man. But he's a good coach, man. But I like his energy and I like his character. I like what he brings to the NFL. So Pete Carroll definitely gonna be missed as a head coach, man. Any last words, bro?
That's it, man. All them boys in their 70s, man. Pete Carroll 70, Nick Saban 70, Belichick 70. It's just the time, man.
Just time. It's time for the change in the guard, man.
That's it.
Well, that's it, guys. It's the Bro on Bro podcast special edition. Nick Saban is retirement, and I'm the GOAT coach T Flow. He's the pod don.
Sean the pod don.
All right, bro. You have a good one, man. We'll chop it up later.
All right. In a minute.
Peace.